So, Crystal Palace 0, Arsenal DOS. Kenny Ken, fresh hairdo,
mate.
Yes,
fresh
Kenny.
hairdo.
Right.
What's that?
Good, yeah.
Wait, do you know someone called Leon?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Leon Notice.
Not really. No, I know Liam McQuaid. Yeah, because I'm doing a bit of fan cam. 2
Don't
seconds.
worry about fan cam.
Come on, mate. It's one mate.
Look
Come
at
on.
Kenny getting mobbed. Kenny's getting mobbed. Kenny's
Yeah,
having
Up the
filthy-
arse.
Up
Come
the
on,
arse,
big up,
bro.
bro. Come
What's his
on.
name?
Lee Gunner.
Yeah, Lee
Come on.
Gunner.
What do you mean, what's my name? Yeah,
Gunsaurus.
come on, big up, bro. Yeah,
Lee
come
Gunner.
on.
Come on, say hello. Just say hello before I do a
Yeah,
fan
come
cam.
on.
Hello,
Are
chicken
you
nugget.
are you going to go to the train station?
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you at the train station. I'll do this quickly, yeah?
Sweet.
See you later. Wait, train station. You go to Victoria, yeah?
You got the deepest fucking white man's voice I've ever heard in my life.
Let me do my fan cam.
How
We'll
much
talk
you get paid
later.
for that?
Don't you worry about that. I'll
Kenny's
see you at the
getting mobbed.
station.
Yeah,
See you later.
everywhere he goes.
Come, let's get started. Let's get
Everywhere
started.
he goes.
Let's get it started.
Everywhere he goes.
Come
Kenny's
on, mate.
getting selfies in the pubs with girls. He's had a fresh haircut. He's drinking Ribena. You look trim. You look like you've been in the gym all summer. You're looking healthy. You're looking fresh, Kenny, man. 2-0 win for Arsenal. Saliba star quality performance.
First thing I've got to mention. Our fans. We've got the best away fans in the country. Don't let anyone tell you this. Anyone try to accuse our fans of any of the isms, forget it. Everyone was together today. Everyone got behind the players. We sang the Vieira song. We sang the gold song in honour of Zinchenko. Martinelli, got the goal. But first thing first is that.
Right, we see you on TV as well, Kenny.
Did you? Oh, that's a good thing as well. But one thing I have to say is that I know a lot of people talked about Thomas Partey. I must say that it was a mix, but a plane did go over Selhurst Park where it said the words. Don't want to repeat it, but I told you in private what it said. But one thing is that it was provocative from the Crystal Palace fans. And one thing is our fans got beyond Thomas Partey. But when we're talking about today, he was superb. But I'll tell you one thing. Everything everyone said about William Saliba, from my brother to yourself, about him being a Rolls-Royce defender, I said, I apologise to all the fans when I said that I don't see him starting games. I don't see him playing part of the plans. He has to be part of the plans. He was inch perfect in terms of his decision-making, the way he like I said, timed his runs, he timed his tackles. I can see what the fuss is about. I can see why they called William Saliba the Mbappe of defending. Yes, it's only one game. It's Crystal Palace. But it's one of the games where I thought we'd get tested. And special mention has to go to him. Because I'll tell you one thing right now. Everyone I saw today, old foes, friends, saying the same thing. It's all about William Saliba today. That performance was one of the best debuts, Premiership debuts I've ever seen. Why on earth was he sent out on loan? You tell me.
Mate, it's actually mad, right? Because there was a few incidents. I don't know where you were. Well, I do know where you were sat in the ground because I've been there, yeah. But there was a potential handball with Gabriel, yeah, and it was more ball to hand, but we've seen him given Kenny, yeah. It was one of them ones, yeah. Right, and another day you go, okay, cool, yeah. You'll be effed off with it, but it's a handball. But yeah, he was the last ditch. Yeah, Ben White gets roasted. Yeah,
by Sahar.
Sahar's in, bang. My man timed his tackle perfect. On another day, that's Xhaka 2-footing Son. Yeah. That's Odegaard 2-footing Zaha. Yeah, he was absolutely class from start to finish. Right? Yeah,
I concur.
It looks like he's 10 years above his age, man. Yeah. Who knew, Kenny? Who knew? I knew. Yeah, this boy's been loaned out for 3 seasons. Yeah, Chelsea are trying to buy Wesley Fofana for 80 mil. Yeah, right. Saliba was better than him at St Etienne. Imagine them both together, mate. This guy's got less than 2 years left on his contract, not signed a new one. Yeah.
Well, he's gonna see how it goes, isn't it? He's got to see how it goes because him and Gabriel today were brilliant in defence. The thing you touched on Benjamin White, he didn't do too badly, but Zinchenko in the second half, I thought Joe Jordaneu ran him and like I said, outpaced him a bit. So it was a good substitution to bring on Kieran Tierney. Also, I thought Gabriel.
Sorry to cut you, yeah. I know it's your fan cam. Do you actually think Gabriel played that well? I thought he was shocking, mate.
No, I think there were certain instances where he was out of trouble, but I think on his side, on the left-hand side, I felt that from where we were sitting, I thought Zinchenko, because he was struggling with Jordaneu, Gabriel had to come out of position. But yes, you are right. There were some clearances, and I think what it was is Crystal Palace were getting into the game, especially down the left and the right-hand side, and we were like kind of holding on. But it was a thing where we had to win ugly. Crystal Palace were going to get back in the game because the pace we started at was frenetic. We were in their faces. Like I said, we weren't creating chances, but we were creating instances where we turned them and we got at that back four. But there was a bit of last-ditch defending. We got the goal. And then what happens is that when you create that kind of pace, you've got to drop off. Crystal Palace got, criticism ringing their ears from Patrick Vieira, and rightly so. They come out and they're in the ascendancy. And that's where you learn about players. And obviously, I know it sounds like the William Saliba show, but it had to be the William Saliba show because down that left-hand side, he had to make some last-ditch tackles because he had to be the last man because Sahar, ran on Benjamin White. And then what it was is that Benjamin White, and there was a time with Partey as well, where he got faster with the turn of pace, but he couldn't get past William Saliba. It was Des Walker-esque performance today.
Right. And you know what? Let's just touch on Ben White very quickly, because I don't, and I said this on my fan cam. If he plays right back all season, William Saliba's our player of the season if he plays, because he's going to bail that kid out all season. Having said that, I do think, and I will give credit to Ben White. As soon as he got that booking, I thought he was flawless after that. I thought he was definitely.
He was strong because he had to be a bit strong because they brought on Mateta for the Wild. And Mateta's a very physical player. He was trying to run down those channels, and he stood firm. In fact, we all stood firm, but there was mistakes. We were making mistakes, but it's because of pressure. You were sloppy, and that was the way Crystal Palace is getting their in. Eze puts that chance away that Ramsdale saved. It could be a different game. It was a different game, but he's got to put that away. So it's one of those things where ifs and buts, and we rode Dale up. There was a bit of the pre-season form in terms of the attack, the pressing that all you guys are talking about. But one thing we won, and I'm very pleased with it because this is how it's going to be from now on the season. You've got to earn you the right to win. Leicester next week at home, we're going to be on the front foot. And, the essential us to try and grab the initiative. Today, we grabbed the initiative because obviously what happened 4 months ago, what a difference 4 months makes. They murdered us and we had injuries, but this time we had a full strength side. But in terms of moving forward this season, there's no excuses now. Absolutely no excuses. Hey, dude, you all right, mate? Everyone's got. He's got his team now. Yes, we still need to look at the right back. Yes, we still need to look at centre midfield. But in terms of no injuries, winnable games, the pressure's on now. There are no more excuses. There's no more saying that giving me another year. It doesn't work like that now. Yes, it's the top 6 and it's not the top 4. But the fact is that you spent a lot of money. We have to see a return now.
And not only that, we've had the technical director coming out saying it's all about trophies now. Yeah.
It depends on what trophies he wants to win. Because at the end of the day, you've got to, even though he says he wants to win trophies and, glory is more important, the fact is that you can only measure progress through the 38 games. That's when you know a good side from a good side. Because at the end of the day, cup sides are not good sides. Over 38 games, we have to show that we can challenge for that title. We've got to bridge the gap between Liverpool and Man City or Man City and Liverpool, whatever order you want to put it. And we've got to show we can get close to them. Not next season, not the season after, this season. They've got to bridge that gap and show we can challenge. That is proper, genuine progress. Not trying to get the top 4. Yes, it's fantastic, it's good. But the top 4, as I keep on saying, has to be a prelude for a challenge. It has to be a prelude in terms of going to the Champions League next season and having a go at it. You can't make up the numbers, Arsenal, because we've shown when we've made up the numbers that we're in a situation where we're at the Champions League. Because guess what? Once you get out of Champions League places, it's so hard to get back in, especially now we've got a top 6. And you've got Newcastle coming in now with their money. So that becomes a top 7 now. So even now, when you've got teams in the Premiership, a lot of these teams now can afford to keep their best players because of the money they keep. So it's hard to get these players. And they're going to try and have a go. Crystal Palace probably looked at the situation and said, we've got to do better than trying to stay in the division. But we won today. So we've got to be at our mettle. Every game has to have something on it because the real progress has got to be in the league. Yes, we've got to win trophies. It's good for our trophy cabinet. And that is just as important, the most important. But you can only measure Arteta's progress and what he does in the league.
Absolute facts. And when you look at the amount of money we've spent, and then you see that lot in Liverpool, in the northwest, yeah, we've actually outspent them 4 summers in a row.
100%.
They've won every competition under that manager.
Mentality.
The
Lee, it's
Community Shield,
mentality.
the Champions League, the league, and they've spent less than us. Yeah,
It's
in the last
mentality.
4 summers.
They're winners.
You have to say,
They're
yo,
winners.
it's about time we actually compete now, because if they can do it and they've spent less, why can't we?
It's the mentality. You can spend the money, but at the end of the day, they're talking about. You watch the documentary. I refuse to watch it. They're talking about not playing abilities. They're talking about characters and men. If you're talking about characters and about people, then you have to be ambitious. You have to have that winning mentality. We know you're good enough because you made it professional football, but the mentality has to prove it. It's no good talking a good game on an Amazon documentary. Walk the walk. Don't talk the talk. Walk the walk, Arsenal. We've no good going documentary, so I'm very impressed with Mikel Arteta. Oh, Saka comes across well doing a pitch. Today is a start. You've got 5 winnable games. Win them. Then it's Man United. One game at a time, but you've got to be serious. You know what I mean? Be serious. Sorry, brother. Yeah.
Facts. Absolute facts. Listen,
Hey.
Kenny.
Hey, come and say hello, my brother. Don't be
Kenny's
shy,
getting
mate.
absolutely
Don't say be
mobbed.
shy. Don't say hello. Say hello.
Yeah,
come on,
come on.
Arsenal.
Come
See you
on.
later. Yeah.
Kenny's getting absolutely mobbed by everyone. Yeah, like this perception that, oh yes, you're toxic, you're negative. Kenny gets
Yeah.
mobbed. Yeah, selfies in the pub with girls. He's had his hair
Everything.
cut. Man's looking
Everything.
fresh.
Don't listen to the hype. Don't listen to the hype. It's all rubbish. They talk a good name. They say they don't like you, Lee, and everything. I'm sure when they see you, they will mob you.
Fact. And on that bombshell, Kenny, make sure you get home safe, because we're going to do player ratings in about half hour if you're home.
All right, I've Croydon to North London. It's a bit arse.
Well, maybe 45. 45.
All right, I'll do my best, all right? I'll see you soon, all right?
Get home safe. Love you, mate.
All right, see you. Love you too. Bye.